Fabulae Graecae 26, sentences 4 through 7. More centaur trouble here. Hercules tamen inauditus speluncaes constitit. Hercules nevertheless stood in the entrance of the cave. Okay, here's our verb. That's a perfect there. Here's our subject. Little prepositional phrase right there. No problem. Right, you can get that out of the way if you want. And he held off their attack very bravely. Okay, very bravely. Aha, superlative. Lovely. We love to see the superlatives. Fortis, fortior, fortissime. And then he coniecit, he hurled faces ardentes, burning firebrands in eos against them. Here's our verb. Another perfect active. I'll put this one up here too. Perfect active. And here's our direct object, the faces. Now here, this is present active participle. Barely fit that in. Oh boy. There it is. Ardentes, and again, ing, right? Ing for the participle. Burning firebrands. He wounded many of them with his arrows. Okay, this is a nice one. Here's a do here. Do, direct object. Here's your verb. Perfect active. And here, oh yes, ablative of means. With his arrows. Nice. These arrows were the same ones which had been dipped in the blood of the Hydra. Ooh, okay. So no direct object in this one because we have a verb pluperfect active. Can't take a direct object if, passive. Oh my gosh, passive. Can't take a direct object if it's passive, right? And here is your subject, sagitai. The arrows, actually, technically the subject is the relative pronoun, but the relative pronoun is referring back to sagitai, which is the subject of erant. That's your main verb. These were the arrows which had been dipped. So yeah, that's technically the subject of imbutai erant with antecedent sagitai. And here, here we go. Ablative means. There it is. Okay. Now, technically this would say they were dipped by the blood of the Hydra, but that's not how we say it. We say dipped in. That's our idiom. Therefore, all the centaurs whom he wounded with arrows were consumed immediately by the poison. Okay, here's our verb, perfect passive. Again, passive, no direct object, and the subject of that is, big S here, the centaurs, all of them. Now over here we have the relative pronoun, just like we had up here, and its antecedent is omnes. Right? And omnes is nominative, because it's the subject of this, but quos is accusative, because in its own clause, why, it is the do, the direct object. Of what verb? Why, of vulneraverat, which is pluperfect active. Yeah? Active verbs have direct objects a lot of the time. And the subject of vulneraverat is ile. And, oh yeah, there's a thing he does it with. There's the ablative of means. 1, 2, 3. 3 ablative of means there. Oh no, 4. Look at this one. Yep, means. That's how you did it. Now, often you see the ablative of means with a passive verb, right? Passive verb there, passive verb there. This one's being used with an active, but often it's with a passive. The rest of them, meaning the centaurs, however, when they saw this, okay, so this is a verb inside of a phrase here, right? When they saw this, the rest turned their backs and sought safety in flight. So this is a compound sentence, 2 perfect active verbs. Perfect active there. And then it's got a direct object for this verb. They sought safety, and a direct object for this verb. They turned their backs, and again, means. I suppose orange is my color for that, so I'll just kind of highlight it there. Ablative of means. Yep. How did they seek safety? Through flight. Now, don't forget to go over this vocab for Quizlet.